Hello, I'm Alessandro Bicco, engineer for Hymo. Today I'm gonna show you a lap guide around Watkins for the 6-hour event with the Porsche 992R. So let's go. Here we are on the first straight. We brake between 300 and 200 signal. It's very important to not push the entry of this corner because we need to have a beautiful exit because we have after this corner we have a long straight. So not a long straight but a long part where we are basically full throttle. So we need to bring trail braking a lot. It's very important. Touching this inside curb. As you can see, I'm not going over this part. This is the best way to have the rotation of the car. As you can see, when I'm in the apex, bam, full throttle. Try to have the best exit you can. You can use all the exit curb. There is no off track. Remember to keep the right tires on the curb. Otherwise, if you go with all the car outside this part of the curb, it's off track. As you can see, I'm doing is basically the limit. Okay, from here it's full throttle. To be fast in this part, you need to stay on the yellow line inside of every corner. So you do less meter, you know. Also here, yellow line, bam, yellow line. Stay close to the inside. This is especially for quali, of course. On the race, you are not going to do this every lap because you have traffic and everything, but it's a good point to have always. Okay, bus stop, tricky corners. Where we brake, more or less just after the 300 signal. It's very important to stay, let's say, to cut a lot and stay close to this wall. So cut, downshift one gear. Also here you need to cut to put the left tires on the grass. Be careful if you cut too much, it's an off track. As I'm doing is the limit. And also here touch a bit the curb. Here you can cut, you need to cut. This is what I'm doing is really the limit. You can cut a bit the grass. If you need a bit of help here, you can, as I'm doing, as you can see, touch a bit the brake because this is gonna stabilize a bit the car. After the bus stop, we have this long right where we enter basically in this corner when we are in the middle of the track. But it's very important to be immediately then on the inside. So close, as you can see, touching the yellow line, not the curb. It's important for the exit to stay a bit more close. Maybe I went too early on the throttle here, but of course it was still good. But staying a bit more on the right, it helps you to reduce the it helps with the tire management because you are gonna stress less the tires. So for quali you can go more aggressive as I'm doing, so full push and using all the exit as you can see here. For the race, my advice is to stay to wait a bit more to go a bit wide. So wait a bit to go on throttle, stay a bit more close, and from more or less from here you can go full wide. Using all the curb here, there is no off track. I think if you're touching this part of curb, it's an off track, so be careful. This corner, as a reference for the braking, when I'm inside the car, I take this part usually, this part of the track. I don't know how it's called. It's a tricky braking point because the car usually want to snap a bit to go oversteer, so be careful on the braking. Also here very important the trail braking. Wait a bit to go inside in this corner and then bam, go inside yellow line, so on the apex, yellow line, and then full throttle. In this exit, it's a bit tricky because the curb can be a bit not, let's say, easy. So as I'm taking, it's perfect. If you go a bit more wide here, you can easy take an off track. So be careful on this curve. As I'm doing is really the best for a good exit. Okay, right corner, we brake 150 more or less. You can bring a lot of speed in this corner. So you enter on the middle, as you can see, in the middle of the track. Wait a bit and then full throttle trying to go inside. The exit is very important. And be careful to touch in the grass, because if you, now with the new update, if you touch a bit the grass on the exit of the corner or also on the entry, the car can be very snappy. So, you know, you can lose the control of the car. So be careful on the exit of this corner to don't touch it. It's very tricky otherwise, you can lose the car. Okay. Next part, braking here after 200, it's okay. Wait a bit to get inside the corner, so wait a bit to take the apex, because the line, it's very good when you late the apex, okay? And from here, full throttle. You can use all the curb, there is no off track here, you can use it. Be careful on throttle, especially if you use a low TC. I don't know if you know, but from after the update you can use the TC a bit less than what we were doing before. So if you use a low TC, traction control, be careful on going full throttle here. Okay, slow corner. What is important? Not push the entry, because if you push too much on the brake, then the car is not gonna be very stable. So be careful. As you can see, I'm staying on the yellow line, and if you take the curb, you're gonna be slower. Also here, as you can see, I'm very careful on the throttle because we are using less TC, but we need to use it less. It's faster. And on the exit curve, be careful also here. As I'm doing, it's okay, it's very on the limit, but if you touch this grass or you go over a bit the curve, you are gonna lose the car. So be careful, don't go over the curve with the right tires. Last two corners, tricky corners. I put fifth gear with the Porsche. I leave the car go. As you can see, just left half throttle. Go inside, touching the yellow line, not touching the car basically, because it's gonna the car is not gonna be stable otherwise. Full throttle, using all the curb here. I don't think it's very good to go over the curb with all the car. So I think maximum with the left tires you can stay on this part, as you can see, of the car. And here, as a reference, I take the end of the tire wall. Little brake, really 15% to 20%, just to make the car rotate. Let the car go, and touching the yellow line, it's very important to don't miss this apex. Otherwise, you're gonna have a very bad exit here. Full throttle, and here we go on the exit. Use all everything. You need to almost touch the wall. Yeah, and this is the lap. Okay, I hope the lap guide help you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I give you the right advice, and also help you to do a good 6-hour event. If you need help, information, setups, whatever, under the video there is the links of everything. So also of the Discord. So yeah, we are there waiting you if you need help or something. So yeah, thanks everyone, and have a good one. Bye bye.